album review right here with music and movies. Well, let's go. Let's go. Coi Leray, her sophomore album, just dropped this past Friday, simply titled Coi, C-O-I. So Coi Leray returns with this album. And, she gave us Trendsetter. And Trendsetter was cool. Trendsetter was the debut project. Before that, I know she gave us an EP when she wasn't as known as she is now. Let's see. So Coi Leray, she dropped Trendsetter. I'm just trying to remember what year that was. She dropped Trendsetter. It's 2022. So she's back already with a brand new album for the fans. And Coi Leray Collins, she's an American rapper and singer. So we're gonna go, and also, I'm gonna leave that alone. But we're gonna get down to this album. So Coi Leray, I like Coi Leray. I appreciated the first album. I actually liked the first album. But we're here to talk about this album. So one of the first things I noticed playing this album through was that it seems like, and maybe this is done intentionally, but it seems like Coi wanted to be everywhere. She was spread out all over this album. And many different samples, recognizable samples was used. It was an album that went a lot of different lanes. Of course, she mixes and matches singing and rapping. It's not an absolutely horrible album that she has given us. There are moments. There are some good moments here. But for the most part, and I respect Coi Leray's versatility in order to give us many different styles of music. Like she worked with David Guetta. That was shocking. It's just different. But to me, it's not exactly the same Coi Leray from Trendsetter, and that's fine too. But this isn't the Coi Leray that I personally enjoy. Like, I like turnt trap Coi Leray. And she's expanding, and you can see it. And I'm not going to sit here and dog out the album, but I'm just going to come out and tell you guys that it's a big overflowing gumbo pot full of ingredients that belong but also don't belong. Like, there's apples and pears in my gumbo pot. There's like banana slices, cranberries, along with the regular gumbo ingredients. And it just doesn't quite resonate well enough. Like, as I look at the track list in front of me, I thought that I would get Coi in her Trendsetter bag. And maybe it's my fault. But as I played the album out, listened to it twice, I don't like a lot of these songs. But I do like a few of these songs. So, all in all, the album mostly misses, but it hits a few times. I wanted to really like the project. And like I said, this album does speak to her versatility to switch many different styles, work on many different beats, a lot of different samples. The features are okay. They aren't horrible. I like the features better on the first project, the debut, Trendsetter, of course. But I just don't personally find this album to be my cup of coffee or tea. I just don't. And I thought for the longest as I played it, I said, maybe it's going to warm up. It kind of feels like a heavy attempt at going full on commercial. And, I love the cover art. The cover art is great. But the cover art is not music. And so can't include that. Production on this album, 1 out of 10, I'm going to go 7.5. Beats aren't horrible. actually pretty well done. The samples that are recognizable, they're remade. You know, they're tight in sounding. They sound really good. But some of these beats are just a no for me. The features. So she had Lola Brooke. She had James Brown, Ski Bang, Giggs, the UK rapper, Saucy Santana, David Guetta. Man, the features was okay. It was decent. There was nothing really wrong. 1 to 10. Probably give the features like a 7. Content wise, Coi doesn't like really go deeper than just the borderline surface. Her subject matter doesn't switch up too much. There's a few times I have no idea what she's saying on this project, but for the most part, I understand her. But in certain songs, like I say, they just don't do it for me. But you know, content wise, I'm gonna go like 6 out of 10. So yeah, so let's jump into some favorites. My 5 favorites, top 5 favorites. So my favorite 5 here, give me bops. Let me have players. Let me have Get Loud. But okay, and let me have Don't Chat Me Up. And actually, I'll take Black Rose. So yeah, those are my top 5. You just make sure. Yeah, so those are my top 5 that I have for this video. And let me know what you guys think about your top 5 for the video. I mean, for the album, excuse me. So moving on from there, I thought, hey, not too bad of an album, but not really for me. I'm probably gonna score this album like a 6.5 out of 10, leaning closer to a 6 actually. When I do my top favorite 5s, just got to make sure I'm always nailing a 5 joint, so I had to make sure I have 5 written. But yeah, outside of that, guys, that's the take on the album. I thought, hey, not quite there. Big wide world. The internet is a gigantic world in its own. If you so may stumble, trip, fall across this review, Coi, hey, it's not bad, but could you give me more Trendsetter? Trendsetter is where it's at with me. That's the lane. That's the Coi Leray I like. And it's nothing wrong with you doing something different. Do something different. Hey, it's fine. You know, somebody's going to appreciate it, I'm sure. But just not me on this one. I took a few songs that I might be able to add to a playlist, but for the most part, I'm not really feeling this project. But I'm still going to check for your music. But I do know that you're a very creative, versatile artist. So I appreciate that, commend that. I always said when I was listening to this album, don't forget to give her props for being very versatile, working over many different beats. So that's it for this review. Y'all let me know what y'all thought of Coi Leray's Coi album in the comment section. I'm out. And peace.